No, your tire flat.
It's in your backpack.
The Detroit Eastside Community Collaborative, or DECC, was founded in 1992 as a consortium of community development organizations and institutions dedicated to revitalizing Detroit's Eastside. Our mission is to transform the Eastside of Detroit by creating active greenways that connect people and communities. Over the last 10 years, Detroit's cycle community has grown significantly. This is evident by the growing number of organizations and activities dedicated to cycling. DECC has successfully delivered their Earn a Bike program since 2012. The program introduces the youth to a new skill that could encourage entrepreneurship for a soon-to-be increased demand for bike mechanics. It will also help the environment by encouraging bike repair versus throwing away scraps into landfills. Most importantly, it will ensure that the Detroit youth are not left out of Detroit's emerging cycle community.
Probably for the past 6-8 weeks here in Parkside, and benefits the kids in Parkside in several ways. One, it gives them opportunity to actually have a bike, and some kids here in Parkside, it's their very first bike. Also, it teaches them the skills to be able to maintain the bike. And more importantly, it helps build their self-confidence and their self-esteem, in terms of being able to fix the bike, but also being able to fix other things in the future. So I think the program is very beneficial to kids here at Parkside.
The bike program we've had here for about 3 years now, a little over 3 years, and actually the Detroit Eastside Community Collaborative has been very helpful in helping us perpetuate that program, because we're able to, a volunteer actually runs it right now, and the extra money provided by DECC allows us to continue to hire a team mentor and buy a lot of parts and consumables that we use for the bikes. So that helps to keep our impact strong in terms of bringing in new young people, and also helping young people help other young people with the Earn a Bike program, and helping them just understand systems of complex systems of parts like a bike. So actually we think a lot of the learning that goes into the Earn a Bike program is way more than just learning how to fix your bike. It's understanding mechanical things. You know, bikes have many of the basic machines, you know, like gears and screws and different fasteners and, you know, bearings and that sort of thing. So learning how to fix and use a bike is not only extremely practical for getting around the city, but it's an extremely valuable experience, both in terms of building your own confidence, but building your technical skill set.
I see basically a lot of kids don't know nothing about a bike. Absolutely nothing. They don't know what nothing called. They don't know how it works. They just get on a bike and say, boom, bike. So I see that a lot. So what I do is just help them try to, you know, try and give them the index of bike. Some of the parts, how they work, what they do, and if this go wrong, what to do, and other things that a lot of kids already know. So I guess I'm teaching them.
So when somebody walks through the door, we try to find out if they know what the parts of a bike are called. And if they don't, we give them a little exam, and they got to match up the bike part with the bike name.
So it consists of both of these. Right here.
We're in a very structured, disciplined class. So I guess you would call me like the drill sergeant. I'm a no tolerance type person when we have class, because there's a lot of things that can take place. People can get hurt, injuries can happen. So if you're not stern and firm from the very beginning, letting you know the importance of safety and how we do things and to follow a step-by-step process, then things can get out of hand. So that's what causes us to have great successes from our first day of putting forth the rules and letting them know how serious the rules are. But at the same time, in the end, we end up having a lot of fun. Have patience. You have to have a lot of patience. Patience is the key. So with all of that, you know, kids come in and they're like, man, my bike is broke, this, that, and the other. You see a lot of depressed faces, this, that, and the other, but after the first day and we go through what's going on, come the middle of the week, you start seeing a little more joyfulness. Come the end of the week when we go on our test ride and they get to ride with their helmets, you see all the joy. Everything that they thought in the beginning is gone. And when we go on our bike ride again, there's so many thank yous, and I appreciate this class. I appreciate everything that you all have done for us. So that's the pleasure.
They are a little scared at first, a little unsure of what they're gonna do with the tools, with the bikes in general, and that maybe by the end of day 1 or by day 2 that they're really gonna get into it. And they're like, hey, I'm doing something all by myself. This is pretty cool. This is more fun than maybe math problems or another way of learning, and it's hands-on. So, sometimes it's true. Sometimes
they're learning a whole lot. In the beginning, they give them a test to see what they know about the bike's parts and tools, and at the end, they give them a test also. So that's really good to see how they learn, how they progress, and with them taking everything apart, putting it back together, that's the exciting part, because we had a couple of youth that were not thinking they were going to be interested, and in the end, those were some of the best students. Even the young girls, they outdid the boys, I have to say. So we had some good students.
Kids really surprised me about what they can do and what they can remember. Because you remember little boy, I forgot his name. I think JD. He was 10 years old. He remembered everything. He was working on his partner's bike and his bike. And he really surprised me because he was so young and he just absorbed everything. So I think that experience for somebody that's really young, it kind of teaches them how wide they capability.
I saw the kids who went through a program help other kids with fix the bikes, so I was kind of proud of what they learned. I mean, they remember more than I remember.
Together. We understood the power dynamic of student teachers, but it was a type of classroom where we feel like we was all learning something together. So
the part was that now I know how to change the cranks and with the pedal, because at first I didn't know how to do it. I feel like I could fix a bike. It wasn't hard. It was easy. I could show someone else how to do it.
I had a bike I like doing it. And then me and my sisters, we all did the bike. So every time we came up here for free lunch, they tell us about the bike program. So when it started, we started coming up here every day from Monday to Thursday, and we started fixing our bikes. So now freshmen didn't have a bike until walking on our bikes, and now.
I'm with the Earn a Bike program. My experience with it has been amazing, awesome. This is my 3rd day, and we only have 2 more days till I get my bike. We're learning how to take it apart, doing the brakes, oiling it down, taking off the tires, the inner tubes, and everything like that. And at the end of the program, we get a new bike and a lock and a helmet, t-shirt. So it's going well, and I love it.
I'm Trey Griffin. My experience through the Earn a Bike program has been very informative and enlightening. I've learned a lot of new skills as far as fixing bikes and getting better each day and learning new things.
Earn a Bike, and it's our 3rd day here, and I really enjoy it. The instructors are amazing. They're teaching us how to fix simple fix-ups in our bikes so that we don't have to go to the bike shop and get it, and if we have the tools, we can do it ourselves. So my experience with Earn a Bike has been really great.
Hello, my name is Monte, and I like the Earn a Bike program because it shows you to get your hands dirty, and you learning how to build your bike. If something go wrong with your bike, you can fix it. You don't gotta require of somebody else and go pay somebody because you already know how to do it, and you can actually make money from doing it. And also, you get a free bike at the end.
I learned a lot because I came here and I learned anything but besides how to raise my seat. I learned how to fix my brake, my shifters, if I have a flat tire. I learned how to use a wrench, screwdrivers the correct way. I learned how to put my pedals on. I learned how to basically fix the whole bike. I think this program is very beneficial, and I think they should keep doing it.
Most Earn a Bike programs have a stationary location and students come to them. One of the differences with DECC, Earn a Bike program compared to others is that we take the class to the student. We have a mobile system with portable bike stands and tools. We can transform just about any room into a bike workshop. The training includes bicycle safety, where students learn the proper way to ride on the street using hand signals and reading street and road signs. Helmet safety instructions highlighting the proper way to fit and wear helmets is also taught during the bicycle safety section. Students also engage in a community service activity by staging free bike tune-up pop-up shops at their school or community center. The basic objective of the project is to teach youth 12 to 18 how to repair and maintain bicycles, including how to tune up and troubleshoot problems with flat tires, spokes, gears, chains, brakes, and handlebars. In the process, we hope to teach youth a useful skill, build and or support self-esteem, highlight their accomplishments, increase their knowledge about bike safety and greenways, and discover the hidden value in refurbishing used bikes.
A flat tire. That's supposed to be day one. Huh? That was supposed to be day one. What happened?
We didn't realize the tire was popped.
Oh.
Until just today.